This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Buckeyes will kick it away to get this game going. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Movement here from the tight end. Here's the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. He'll hand it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down play coming up. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And the wideout goes in motion. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got room to run. That one moves the ball across the 40.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Quick throw complete to the tight end. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw testing the middle. He makes the catch. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Let's go.
And now the running back's got it again. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Can they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone? This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Doesn't get rid of the ball, trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Picks it up himself and still going. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, that is one way to make an impact play out of nothing. What an incredible sprint by this quarterback. My man had his track shoes on this play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Ohio State 7, Georgia 0.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. First down and 10 now. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw again. Pressure is coming. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
And the Bulldogs are on the move here. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. We'll look to throw it here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
God, I love to see a quarterback willing to put his life on the line for his teammates. What a job here of picking up the first down, taking that big hit, and going right back to the huddle. You can see his teammates patting him on the back.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Fires quickly to the left. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after one. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the left side. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They're setting out to try the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the score Ohio State 14, Georgia 0.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team brings down the returner.
Georgia Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He lets it go. Oh, he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. They're one of the star players on this defense. Couldn't make it. 2nd down after that previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's brought down out at the 46. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete. Seventh play of the drive coming up. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It was a 1-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. This time a completion. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the 1st down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
down, looking to throw for it. The pass rush closing in. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. A quick throw to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Well, one thing we know for sure, this quarterback has a ton of confidence. Already thrown 2 picks. That is tight coverage right here. He still puts it up in the air. Now, this one works out for him, but they haven't throughout this game.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Gets it out quickly to the left side. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. A play action, looking to throw. On the move now. Breaks free. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Oh, he almost got there. Tough to do against the defense in dime package like the defense they're using here. But they almost let him slip through to pick up that first down. Good job of this defense knowing exactly what they needed to do to just keep him short of the line to get.
Looking right, this one caught. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. There's a 1st and 10 play. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The tight end has got it. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Close to the tight end. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. I'll flip back to the QB. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
They'll go for it on 4th down, likely the final play of the first half. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looks right and lets it fly. He's got it, enough for a first down. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They were not going to catch him that time.
Well, they roll the dice here, call that play, and it works out. They get points on the board, they cut into the lead. Now you got a ton of momentum going in at halftime to make some adjustments and come out feeling that you can come back and win this game.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And they're able to get him down. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Not much of a return, but the pick ends his scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Motion now from the tight end. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And the pass is knocked away in the end zone. A touchdown saving play.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
They've converted 1 of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. Takes off in a bootleg. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Ah, this is great. This is what the great ones do. Uses his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped a switch from passer to...
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. And he drops back in the gun. And he makes the grab, a successful 2-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Georgia, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And here's that wrinkle. The Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a 1st down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Looking to pass here. And it's incomplete. They try the trick play on 1st down. Doesn't fool the defense.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a view on the play.
Gain of 1. 3rd down coming up.
And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. Direct snap. The pocket breaking down. Going to try to use his legs here. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. Crucial play. Down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. It got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route.
He's going for a big play downfield. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Boy, the quarterback catches a break here. He nearly kills all the momentum on just one play. A drop pick, and you're up by 3 touchdowns. You can bet he's going to be hearing it from the coach when he gets over to the sideline.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Short pass finds the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Good enough for a first down.
Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw yet again. He escapes the pocket. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Offense recovers the fumble and keeps going. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and